Ah, yeah.
Priceless.
Woo.
It's what true love is.
There's a lot of things that you can buy in this world. One thing you can't buy is true love.
DJ Payne 1.
Money ain't everything. It could buy you a lot of things, but it can't buy you love. It can't buy true love. No, no, no. Money ain't everything, no. It can buy you a lot of things, but it can't buy you love. You can't buy true love.
Love is not for sale. Can't set a price and weigh it like crack on a scale. Love is an attraction put into action, revealing satisfaction. It's an authentic preview, giving me a taste of the real inner you. The good, the bad, the happy, the sad. Crossing every bridge, cold as a fridge. Seeing our reflection in the dust. We got us.
Steady showing up like Khan say. You need them, they on the way. Don't worry about your past, focus on today. Need I say more? The way you can't ignore the reason you be cheesing till your cheeks get sore. Ain't nothing wrong with it, you deserve to be happy. You find who you belong with, stay dope like DJ Agnew. You think you working hard? I say work harder. In the meantime, welcome to the Love Parlor.
Money ain't everything. It could buy you a lot of things, but it can't buy you love. It can't buy true love. No, no, no. Money ain't everything, no. It can buy you a lot of things, but it can't buy you.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Good peoples. What's
Hey
up, baby?
everybody.
Hey, them lips is popping.
All the time.
Popping.
Know it.
What up, though?
Poppin' cat. That's what you need to call me today. Poppin' cat.
Popping cat. I'll keep that to myself.
Poppin'
Won't
cat.
say nothing. Welcome to the Love Parlor. It is your boy Saga Boss.
And of course, as always, Queen
You
Diamond.
can't say as always because somebody was talking trash because you missed the show last week. Ron was upset. He was like, I'm supposed to have my brother and my sister up there.
I know, so I'm gonna have to make it up to you, Ron. But listen, when a boss has to go out of town and has to handle some business, ain't nothing she can do. I tried to get back. I was trying hard. I just couldn't get back on time. But I'm here tonight. I'm here. You want to pop on tonight? You can pop on tonight, Ron. Where you at? Where you at, Ron? Where you at? Because Boss Cat is here. Queen Diamond is here.
Queen Diamond is in the building. So
We got some things to talk about tonight.
How was your day today, love?
My day today was interesting, overwhelming, because it was a lot to do, a lot to catch up on. But other than that, I can't really say it was a bad day. It's a normal day for me to have a million things on my plate at one time.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a normal day.
Gotcha.
It was a normal day. How was your day?
It was cool. I kicked it with the pastor for a little while. Good conversation as always. I mean, other than that, like we were just cooling. We was cooling, and then I was like, you know what? I gotta go, sir.
I know y'all see me
Tonight
looking
is the
down.
night.
Tonight is the
for the
night
Love Parlor.
for the Love Parlor. Ain't nothing like the Love Parlor, y'all.
Right.
So you need to come on in, share
Come on in.
this live video right now that's playing. Share it with everybody and tune in on tonight. We have some things to talk about. We need you to chime in. We need to hear your input on some things that we've been discussing. We've been talking about doing this since last week. We normally be having someone on with us, but tonight is me and you, boo.
It's me and you, boo.
It's me and you.
I like that.
And we have a couple of topics that we want to touch bases on. So I need you to come on in the room of the Love Parlor.
I know it's not new, but let's share it a little bit before we get started. Get some folks up in here.
Okay, so I'm sharing the live real quick while you get that situated.
I'm sharing the
Y'all know
live
how it
too.
is. You shared it to your page?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna share it to my page too. I'm gonna tell them to tune in
Do 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 do
and
do.
talk about what we're talking about.
I don't know. I know we haven't touched on it yet. But I remember a couple days ago you asked me. You said, "Whatever happened with the young man that was killed here in Memphis by the police? Like it's been quiet." But I got some news. I'm not gonna say it's just happened today, but I do have something for you on that topic. And then, can you imagine being sentenced to 400 years in
Yeah,
prison
that's what I told you that I wanted us to talk about
for
was,
a crime that you did not commit?
yeah, that was something that I wanted to talk about that I had seen.
Yeah, that is freaking crazy.
Very crazy. And then the other thing was, do you believe that TikTok entertainment has beyond a laughing matter?
Yeah, I've said that for a while. Like
Yeah,
people are doing crazy stuff because they've seen it on TikTok. I don't
yeah.
care if it's a diet, if it's a prank. Like it's been a lot of stuff. Did you send that to me? I don't think you
Yes,
sent me
I
that one.
did.
Where you
Yes, I
sent it
did.
to?
I sent it to your text message. I sent it through text. But
Was
do
it with
you
the
think that
lady?
TikTokers have gone so far to the point where they are literally presenting themselves as committing a crime? One of the things that we're going to talk about too is a couple, and the husband being someone in the military,
Oh
playing
yeah, I did
around
see
with their
that.
2-year-old child, and wrap that baby up in saran wrap, having their arms not being able to be movable
It can't move.
from the baby's neck all the way down to the baby's ankles. And we'll talk about that a little bit more, but they went too far to the point where people became so concerned that the police came and CPS took their child. So we're going to talk about that a little bit too. Do you think CPS should have took the child from them when they said it was just a prank on TikTok? It was just having fun on TikTok. So do you think people go too far with some of these TikTok shenanigans?
And the crazy part is, back in our day, it was normal. Like when we were kids, it was normal. Now everything is abuse, allegedly. Um, I'm not gonna say they were right or wrong. I've had some torturous moments myself. I'm still here, but I just think it's a mixture of people going, or should I say, pushing the envelope, and then people that aren't involved in the situation being too sensitive. Karen has taken over. You know, the Karens of the world, they have taken over. And the lady that talked about this wasn't even a Caucasian woman; she was a black woman. But I just think people get too sensitive. Even though they were laughing, you might not like it, but I feel it was a bit much to call CPS. Like he's in the military. The dad's in the military. I'm sure he knows how to administer. If something was to happen, he knows how to administer CPR and things of that nature. He was playing with his child. I don't think somebody that onlooked should have called child protective services. I think that was a bit far. Was the prank bad? Yeah, but
It
to
was
call and have
definitely
their
a it
child
was
removed from the home,
it was
I think that's a bit
it
far.
was definitely a bad prank though. I mean, who wraps their 2-year-old up in saran wrap from their neck all the way down to their ankles and the child can't move,
When we were
and
younger,
then
they
you
used to
push
do
them
it to us
down.
with a rug.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it right.
No, I'm not saying it's right.
Especially a 2-year-old child was like this and couldn't even move, and you pushing them down on the. I mean, it's different things they were doing to the poor child, and then she made comments in the background that is the reason why people became concerned. Because if you're gonna play a joke like that, you shouldn't be in the background saying this is what you do to kids that don't comply. So it was some of the things she was saying in the background, which
What up, Leslie?
rose some issues.
Leslie said, "Bad prank, yes, but that was too much. CPS shouldn't have gotten involved. Some stuff is extreme." I agree. Like I said, I've done pranks and stuff like that.
I don't know, but
I
I
would tell you
know,
what I did, but I don't know the
yeah,
statute
but I can
limitations, and I
tell
don't
you
want nobody to
this.
call on me.
I can tell you this, nobody better not. If I had a 2-year-old child, nobody, not my husband and nobody else, better not have wrapped my 2-year-old
I don't think I
up
would have did
with
that
no
one.
saran wrap from the neck down to their ankles and pushing them down on the bed and different things like that. No, I'm sorry, because it would be a problem, okay? A problem,
I don't think I
a
would.
whole problem.
I don't think I wrap them in saran wrap, but we the rug sheets. Like when we was younger, it was stuff like that. I just think some people take things further than they need to.
They do. They really do. But so we're talking about this TikToking thing first. I assume because we
We
are
we
really on it. We
we
going there?
can.
We there? Okay, because we already in there. Look like to me. He done took us on the inside of the TikTok world.
Let me see
But
if I can.
I do think that some of the TikTokers go too far into the extreme with some of the things that they do on TikTok, and some of it can cause authorities to get involved. It depends on what is going on, because I've seen some really bad stuff on TikTok.
This isn't it. Why isn't it not coming up? And I think it can cause. It's a lot of us in our generation men that are going through different emotional and psychological issues because of some of the stuff that we went through when we were younger, and stuff like that could have contributed to it. Again, I'm not saying that they were right at all.
Well, some people do some of this crazy stuff because they're either trying to get money,
I had a long
they put themselves in danger. You know, you got some fun things that happen on TikTok, but you got some evil stuff that happen on TikTok.
right.
You have some funny stuff that happen on TikTok. You have some disrespectful stuff that happen on TikTok. And they be going viral and they be getting that money. But at the end of the day, when it gets to the point where police getting involved because you have a gun pointing at somebody on TikTok, or you got somebody tied up and they acting like they're in distress, you don't know if it's for real or if it's not for real, because now you have so many pranks going on that those real serial killers that are out there, if they go on TikTok and do it, how you don't even know if it's real or not.
Right.
You know, they could be doing it, making it seem like they just playing around, and it's really somebody out there in danger.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
So, to kind of give you all an idea of what happened. Is that what you're about to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna play the video for them so we could see what it was. They called the uproar.
Some people felt bad after the child was taken, and they went back up there and said, you know, they hope everything worked out, because she looked like she was really devastated that their child was taken from them. So we waiting. Oh, Leslie, that's so sweet. We love you too. Um, so he's about to play
Which
this
one?
video
There you go.
for you all. Check out the video now.
Grumpy toddler all day. Now, this woman is a vet. Her husband is in the military. And I'm sorry, I don't understand what's funny here. I don't understand how putting your toddler in an uncomfortable position, pushing him is funny, and then posting it for views. Not only did you not do this just for your own entertainment, you thought this was going to be everybody's entertainment. This is why I don't like family channels like this, because they will go through any lengths to put their children in terrible positions for clout and views. So this is me definitely.
Wow. And it be like that.
Did y'all hear that?
It be like that. It be like that. Some people, again, some people take it further than it needs to go. I think if it was me and I didn't like what was done, I would have. Apparently, it's on social media.
Right.
I would have sent the inbox. You're dead wrong. You shouldn't do that. Blah blah blah. Whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever I came up with, I think mine would have been a little harsher. But I would have went to them directly instead of calling and getting CPS involved. Cause
Even though CPS and the police got involved and they went over there, I mean, I don't think they should have took it to the extreme to take the child, but I think they should have had a conversation with them, like literally have a conversation, find out what happened, because what happens is people will take what they see on social media, and because technology is so enhanced now, they will make it appear to be worse than what it is,
right.
which is why we're going to talk about sabotagers and liars on so many different levels. Not just experiencing somebody sabotaging you or lying on you, but literally people devise plans
All right.
to do these things to make it look like it's one thing that it's not.
And that
So
can go that they can exaggerate, extreme exaggeration. Or,
where a part of it is true
right.
and part of it is not. So now,
Like once they
because
get your
they,
attention,
but once they made it bigger than what it is and extremely exaggerated, now the person doesn't know what's the truth and what's not the truth. All they know is it must be all true because part of it is true.
and I got two things to say because we just watched that, and I just had this phone call last night, and we kind of touched on the social media thing. Shout out to my bro, DJ Agony. We had a lengthy conversation yesterday. And, like we touched on a lot of the stuff that's about how people can't even go to the gas station no more. Like the gas station has become like the spot for drama. I told you a couple weeks ago, my cousin was at the gas station and he got caught in the crossfire of two people shooting at each other. He didn't get shot, but his car got shot up. He had nothing to do with any of it. And Agony was, just talking about with him and a son, a 16-year-old son, and now he's driving and he's telling him, like, be aware of your surroundings. If you can gas up during the day, don't go at night because things are happening. And then we kind of touched on it was a video that went viral of some kids, like freshmen in high school, and they're in the bathroom sniffing cocaine and recorded it and posted it. Like that's crazy because it's something that they seen on TikTok or whatever other platform, and then we watch.
So it appeared they were doing it, or were
No,
they actually doing it?
they did it, but to do it and then post it, like that's just like with and I hate to keep beating a dead horse, but just like John Morant, he made a mistake because even if it wasn't his gun, it was in his hand and it was posted on his account. So these kids did what they did, but then they posted it, and it went like it ran through the school, like it went viral.
Well, the truth of the matter is, people have made a lot of things that are immoral or not acceptable to be acceptable
Right.
now. So now nobody has shame in anything that they do.
Right.
It's not like it used to be back in the day where you would be shameful to do certain things in the public. Now there is no shame about anything anymore. And it's because social media
Likes.
platforms
It's not even just
have
some people be on social
allowed,
like us. We be on social media for business stuff, promoting stuff.
yeah, but some
Get a
use
good
it for
laugh.
entertainment,
Right, but some people the extreme
but
like
they have no type of remorse or
right.
shame
And this is
or
exactly
integrity. They don't care.
that was our conversation last night. How even if you look at the 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 younger artists, dudes in the streets, even the females, like, and it's sad that so many of these young girls want to be tougher than dudes. Like for what? And they're doing stuff and they're posting stuff. Like they're doing it for likes. Period. Like it's just to see how many likes I could get. Can I go viral? Like everything is about going viral now. Even though we've done stuff to see if we can get a reaction, but normally it's funny stuff or it's music or like the show, like stuff like that. Yeah, but I mean, they're riding around shooting people. Like the dude here in Memphis last year, he was riding around killing people live. Like
Well,
that's crazy.
yeah, that's crazy. But getting back to these sabotagers and liars, which brings us to the other topic, because we could talk about TikTok all
All day.
day long.
All day. All day. That's how they say it. All day.
Oh, Leslie said her little brother used to do a lot of stuff to her like she was a dang little boy. But they used to get a behind whoop, right? But you know what? You right, Leslie. We went through a lot of these pranks, getting beat up and stuff done to us, but it was not recorded back then. So, and then some of the stuff we was afraid to even tell. And now we're doing things so openly. But what we're about to talk about now, when we talk about sabotagers and liars people who will literally destroy your life off of a little lie. It's almost as if they're so sick in the head that they believe their own lies. And they don't think about the lives that they destroy when they do that. Instead of coming with the facts, they'll come up with this, what grandma used to say, a bold-faced lie.
Cockamamie story.
Or sabotage somebody, because they're trying to stop you from getting ahead, or they don't want somebody to like you, or whatever the case may be. This is what they do.
Or it's a lot of people, I don't care if it's a relationship, a working situation, a business agreement. It's a lot of people that sabotage themselves.
Oh yeah.
Like purposely.
Yeah. Some of them don't feel like they deserve it, or they can't handle all the support and the love that they have, and they find a way to sabotage their own self. It happens. Or they'll push back. They'll find a reason to withdraw themselves. And so for whatever reason, you can't allow yourself to get uptight or get angry or upset because they're dealing with something within themselves. And a lot of times we don't want to call things out exactly how they are. You got people that's always talking all off the wall about everything that don't make sense, you know, and they can say whatever they want to say. They can talk stupid. They can say whatever they want to say about you, to you, or indirectly about you. They can just come out their mouth left and think that it's okay. But as soon as somebody fire back at them, then they got a problem. They got a whole problem with you. My grandbaby would say, that's a real problem. They got a real problem with you. Because a lot of people cannot dish out. They can't handle what they dish out. Let's say it that way. They can't handle what they dish out. They can dish it out. They can talk all this junk and act like it's something wrong with everybody else but themselves. They will not face reality. And a problem with you. Okay? That's what they do. And what they do is they try to spread stuff about you. And then they come back and they spread stuff about whoever they done spread the stuff about you to. They spread stuff about them to you.
Yeah, it's drama.
Nothing but drama. You better recognize it when you see it and learn how to call people out on it, or they'll continue to do it. And you can't care about whether or not they go and lie on you or say this and that and other, because I refuse to chase any lies about me. If people that truly know me, like people really close to me that really know me, they know what kind of heart I have, just like they should know what kind of heart you have.
Right.
And whatever kind of heart any of you watching have. And so if somebody can come in and distort that, because people that are always lying or stirring up trouble or carrying bones, we know who they are.
Like I said in
You know
that
what I'm
song,
saying? We know who they are.
like I said in that song, if somebody sit and talk to you about everybody else all the time, best believe when you walk away, you are the new topic of discussion. Good or bad. And most of the time it's bad. Once you walk away, if they dogging people and talking to you like that, when you're not around, you're the one that's being talked about.
Most of the time. Most of the time.
And
It's not all the time, but
No.
most of the time. Because we all have conversations about people, other people,
Right.
because I have.
I was about to, like I know with me, like I use JT for an example because that's my bro, and what I say, I'll say it in front of him. Like it don't be like I'm talking about bad about him. And JT said he coming. I'm like, man, he ain't coming, or he gonna be late. But that's JT. You get what I'm saying? So if I say that and somebody take that the wrong way, and oh, JT, he was talking about you, kick rocks. Like me and him joke about that. So it's not like I'm going behind his back and dogging him. Nigga be late.
Basically, he gonna say, well, I do be late.
Right.
He always say that, and sometimes that's how you gotta tell it to people. When people come telling you something that you already know that I say about you, why is you gonna allow them to turn that and twist that into something ugly?
Right. Something bigger than what it is.
Right.
Or remember that game when we was little, and you start off and you whisper to somebody's ear and it go around the room, and by the time it get back to you, it's completely different from what you
Yes.
said.
Yes.
Man, if that don't happen all the time,
Okay.
all the time. That's how they say it, right? All the
All
time.
the time.
Right. Let
You
me see if
know,
I can pull this dude up.
but that came. We started thinking about that when we thought about this man who got 400 years
Like, first of all, who
in,
sentences somebody to 400 years?
for
Like,
armed robbery.
but he technically was the getaway driver. He wasn't even the shooter.
But he won't even the getaway driver. It was a car that looked
Right, right,
like
right.
his, but it wasn't his. That's why I
Right.
say sometimes things appear to be something that they're not. How somebody may sell part of the truth, but it's not the whole truth. So if I say, oh, it looked like their car, but that doesn't mean it is their car. But everybody go, oh, it was them. Oh, it looked like that. Oh, it was them.
Right.
And that's how some people do. So you got other people chiming on the sidelines when you're trying to figure out what actually happened and who was actually there. You got other people on the sidelines saying, oh, it was him. It was a black man. Oh, he got a car similar to that. It
Right.
was him.
And that's
You know
that's
what I'm
that's
saying?
exactly what it boiled down to. That he had a car that looked like.
Yeah, because the first time they did the what you call it when they look at all the people, they did the lineup. The first time they did the lineup, he wasn't even
He
recognized.
wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't picked out, which is
But then,
crazy.
as soon as they found out that he had a similar type of car, it won't. Even the cars were not identical. They were just similar, but not identical. Now that they created this, that they needed to line people back up, and then the person now all of a sudden they identify him.
Oh, now it's him. Oh, it was him. Liar.
There was nothing for in forensics that matched. No, he had an alibi.
Hey, guess who's on the live feed?
Who?
It's this dude.
What dude?
Not bad for the deaf guy.
Oh, what up? What it do?
What I know. But yeah, it's crazy. I'm gonna play the video right quick.
Yes, y'all got to see this video because I mean, he did 34 years?
34, 36, something like that.
34 years in prison, 34 to 36 years in prison.
And he
for
didn't-
something he didn't do.
Wow, that's just crazy. That's just mind-boggling.
Whew. Sabotagers and liars.
Right.
They will destroy your life. They will have you locked up, have you lose friends, lose family.
Lose freedom.
All because
Lose business.
a bold-faced lie, as
Let's-
they would
let's-
say.
Let's go to the video right quick.
Let's go. Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine sitting that long.
He was 23 years old when he went in. 23. Can you imagine getting sentenced at 23 years old? And in there for 34 years? He's 57 years old now.
But to be there that long and be like like let's keep it a buck. Everybody in jail scream, "I didn't do it. I'm innocent." But to and there's been I want to say over the last 10 years, possibly, there's been so many people being exonerated for stuff that they were locked up for that they didn't do.
They actually have an organization now that is literally going back through a lot of the cases that were unsolved. And this organization, what they do is they go back and they review all of the cases. And if there is no criminal evidence, they get these people exonerated.
Bobby, what up, though?
Hey, Bobby boy, Bobby, 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 Bobby.
I don't know what that was, bro. I had nothing to do with that.
Yes, he
Wowzers.
did, Bobby. Yes, he did have something to do with it. And you know what I'm talking about.
Nope. Wasn't me. Wasn't me, shout it, wasn't me. But nah, I couldn't imagine, like, it's people that have been locked up, and I don't condone it, but it's been people that have been locked up for like a month and off theyself. 30? Over 30 years?
You mean commit suicide?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they couldn't handle it.
And that's a month. A week. It's been that quick.
But-
They got locked up the next day, they're gone.
Mentally,
Right.
how did he get through that? Knowing he did not commit that crime and had to do 34 years.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach out to him, and maybe we can get him on the show. I'm sure he's overwhelmed with requests, like, because the first day it was only one video of him coming out. Now it's so many different outlets and people, like stuff like this. Like you want to go and reach out and see if you can have a conversation, but then it's like you don't want to, because I know at this point it's been a couple days now. I know he's tired of repeating himself.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So but I mean, it would be dope to be able to talk to him and find out, watch some of these other videos and ask questions that they don't ask. Like, but that would be dope. I'll reach out and see if we can make it happen. But yeah, 30-something years.
Yeah,
Wow.
30-some years. What do you all have to say about that, viewers? What's your take on that? Bobby said Project Freedom.
That's the name of it.
Yeah. Bobby, why don't you call in and talk about Project Freedom?
Why don't you call in 901-264-0054? Enlighten us, my brother. I shouted you out earlier too.
Project Freedom.
Had to show love. You know how we do. But yeah, it's and there's a lot, like he said he wants to he wants to start his business. He wants to do the food truck thing, and he's an advocate, and he's trying to help some of the gentlemen that are still behind bars that went or are going through the same thing that he just went through, in there and not guilty, like literally not guilty.
Yeah.
So
It should be some type of organization that for people like him that's been wrongly
Project Freedom.
accused. I'm saying to give him a home to live in. He's been deprived of a lot of things.
Not just
He's been
deprived.
deprived of education. He's been deprived of a good job. He's been deprived of living a life with a family. He's deprived of all of that.
But not belittling any of that, but the biggest issue, how the world was when he went in, and how the world is now.
Yeah, he's been deprived of it.
And it's crazy because I know we talked about this recently, how they FaceTime him from jail now, and being able to post and
yeah, but
it's crazy.
a lot of them that's in prison, even though they went in during that time and things have changed, they still have kept up with it because they brought that to the prison cells now.
Right.
Like you just said, they were doing FaceTiming, they were still communicating with the phone so they could still see social media. So they still seen a lot of things that was going on outside. But some things he's going to have to learn to do. But you would think that there would be an organization that would literally help, not just the organization that would help him, but it should be funds set aside for people like this. Whoever locked him up should be paying for him to live a better life.
The fund set aside is called a lawsuit. That's what that's called. That's called a lawsuit. But
Well, they got
man,
a lot of lawsuits coming because there's a lot of people being exonerated.
right. That's just crazy though.
Yeah, it's been a lot of people.
But even if like what baffled me was the fact that he didn't pull the trigger. Like he didn't commit the robbery or what they suspected him of. But you gave this man 400 years?
400 years with no evidence.
Right.
All because on the second lineup, the person decides to identify that it was him. A bold-faced lie.
Cockamamie star.
Because truth be told, black people look the same to a lot of people, especially black men.
Yeah, especially the locks or the bald head.
They all look the same.
They say we all look alike. I don't.
Same thing with black women. They think all black women look alike.
Nah.
Too. Yes, it
I
do.
think it depends on the day of the week.
It depends. The height depends on your height, and if you same complexion, they be.
What you
Listen, I didn't experience
what
it
you was
already.
drinking is a Taco Tuesday, like it's stuff like that. Like for y'all, for us, like we always get the we look alike thing. Y'all do too much with y'all hair to say y'all look alike. Like y'all do the hair and the makeup. So y'all good. Y'all
They
keep
don't
it
even
fresh.
know who we are when we come back the next day with a different hairstyle.
Hell, it's a lot of y'all that don't know who y'all are the next day. Speaking of makeup and them lips popping.
Popping cat. That's who I am today. I'm
Popping
popping
cat.
Y'all see I got my hat tilted to the back, got my little shades on because I'm popping cat today. I'm popping the lips because I wanted to announce I was trying to wait until my new brand was coming through, but it's taking a little bit longer for them to get it together because of course the new brand is going to be with a diamond top and in a nice box, and so that takes time to do. The packaging is going to be different, but my original, some of you know that of course I started a business, my own makeup line back in 2018, and it's called Lay Blue Diamond. And so Lay Blue Diamond Cosmetics until the pandemic hit.
Lucrative means she made money. There's just some people that.
Oh, my bad. I made a lot of money. Do you understand me? And I got bank statements to prove it. Because, you know, folks will try to make it
Shawty
seem
said
like
she got receipts, dog.
I got receipts, believe that. You know, because people are trying to make it seem like when you charge people for your business services that they want, and then they can't always get what they want, they swear you done stole from them. No, sometimes you need to get your credit right. That's why you didn't get it, because you lied about your credit score.
Oops.
Okay? So
Oops.
you can't get a refund when you lied about your credit score, and I can't get you a loan. But I did the application, which is a service that I provided. So let's make that clear, because some people don't understand that my services are not for free. If you ask me to do something, then you should pay what you need to be done. And if you're not a paying client that has paid up front for your service, then I'm going to do the clients that have paid me up front first. So you're just going to have to wait.
Wait your turn,
Just
shawty.
like I got to wait for my money, you're going to have to wait. It's going to get done because I make sure I do the work all the time. But you're going to have to wait if you ain't paid up front. Those that paid up front, I have to make sure they're taken care of first. Okay? Listen, I just want to make sure y'all understand that.
My name is Saga Boss, and I approve this message.
But anyway, so my lip gloss, I have a whole makeup line and skincare line, but because I'm coming back since the pandemic, I want to start off with my lip glosses. And so I am happy to say that Label Diamond Cosmetics, and my logo has been printed on my product. So my lip glosses are back. I have different colors. Um,
Can I ask you a question while you're doing that?
yes.
What made you start? Like I'm gonna interview you right now.
Am
Since we
I
since we
getting
since we
interviews?
talking about Lay Blue Diamond, what made you start your
I'm getting interviewed
doing
on
your
the Luv
products?
Parlor. So, to answer that, well, I had I didn't wear makeup at first, right? I was that girl that put Vaseline on her lips and I could go and I'd be done. Okay. Back in the day, whenever any makeup was put on me, pretty much Angel, we grew up together, and my cousin, sister, friend, whatever, we been down like two flats. What, how they say it?
Down like full flat, shout it.
Full flat shorty. That's how we been. And so she used to put on, put makeup on me or whatever. A little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But I had met Askia when I was in church. And we met at church. And so Askia, I was going through something and he was like, you know what? You need to get a makeover. I was like, I don't want no makeover. I can put some Vaseline on my lips and go. He was like, no, you need to get a makeover because I just want you to feel better about yourself. So I went and got the makeover, and I loved it. And it did help build my confidence back up because I was going through a lot during that time. And so because I've always been business savvy, the owner of that makeup business asked me to do some secret shopper um, um, shenanigans. Okay, let's call them shenanigans.
You were trying to find that word.
I was trying to find the right word. Okay, so she asked me to do some secret shopper shenanigans, and when I say some of the people had bad customer service, and so then she asked me to teach them customer service skills. So I did. I put together a customer service booklet for her business, and I trained them on customer service skills.
Agony said, definitely not for the free.
And when I trained them, she ended up asking me to be over all three of her kiosks at the time. And so because there was some jealousy, it's always a story. Like it's like you can't do nothing without somebody
What was the
feeling
topic?
some type of way or
What,
jealous.
what was the topic tonight?
Sabotagers and liars.
Well, there it is.
Okay, so it seems like, and I know I'm not the only one. Some of you dealing with it right now. Like it seems like it's not you. You don't put yourself in situations. You get asked to do things, and then there's other people on the sidelines get mad because they feel like they should have been doing it.
Or you could just simply do something good for yourself and kind of fall back from people, and then they get mad. Now they got to make up rumors and they got to talk bad about you because you're not communicating with them. Like I don't, for one, we wasn't talking every day anyway.
Right.
But I don't need to answer to you and explain myself to you. Like I'm doing something to better myself. But now.
But then they want to bring up your
sabotages
past.
Right.
They'll try to bring up your past and add to it.
Right.
My thing is, mind your business.
I ain't perfect. I don't know nobody that is.
Just because, look at your own past. Look at your own skeletons.
Your own skeletons.
Don't get me started. But
Some
anyway.
skeletons bigger than others, but that ain't my problem.
Exactly. Some of their skeletons just ain't been seen. But if it would be seen, you wouldn't have no room to talk about nobody else.
I want my baby back,
okay,
baby
here
back,
we
baby
go.
back, baby back.
Moving on.
Kids.
We had a moment. Did we, boo?
Yeah, I think we did. I don't even know where that came from, but okay.
Anyway, so somebody was jealous because I got asked to be over the 3 kiosks, and they felt like they should have had the job. So they put in motion their plan to sabotage me. Okay? But what I did was this. I never cried in front of them. I never got upset in front of them. Not saying I didn't do it at home in my closet. Because, see, what they didn't understand was that I had a God who is bigger than any problem and sabotager or liar. So, what I did was I still did my job. Some of y'all need to learn how to still do your job no matter what nobody tries to do to you, no matter what lie they try to tell, no matter how they try to sabotage you, you still do your job.
And
so
still
when
be dope.
and still be dope.
Still be dope.
So what they did was they pushed me into my destiny. Because see, that's what happens when sabotagers and liars do that to you. They push you into your destiny. And that is how I end up with my own makeup line, because they pushed me. What happened was, when they didn't show up for work and they thought that if they didn't show up, that it would cause me to lose money, because see, I had to help get the revenue up to a certain level. And it pushed me to learn how to do makeup myself.
Ooh, that means your sabotaging wasn't sabotaging.
What people don't understand, what they won't do for you, it will push you to learn how to do it for yourself. And so that's what I did. That's what I did. I learned how to do things for myself to make sure that I did not fall. Because if I focused on the problem, if I focused on the condition they put me in, if I focused on what they were trying to do to me, then I would not be successful to complete the task that needed to be completed.
In the words of DJ Agony, split the fifth.
Whoops. So I learned how to do makeup. And then I learned how to create my own product.
That was my next question. So would you putting your own line out? I know a lot of people say I have a makeup. They don't use the word line because they don't have a makeup line.
Right.
But they sell makeup. Mm-hmm. Mary Kay. They do stuff like that. What was the process like to like, you have your own beauty in a bottle? Yeah. So to speak. So like,
Y'all see. Listen.
What was that? Was that hard? Like,
these
was
are just
the
some
process,
of the colors.
Like the sitting with whoever you had to sit with or talk to pick up, like with your color combinations and stuff like that. Like, was that process?
So what I had to do was,
don't give them too much.
I won't, but I don't. This let me tell you, in the process of all of this, there's only one of me.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Boom! And there's only one fingerprint that's like mine. So I never have minded helping other people start their own. I've never had a problem helping other people start their own makeup line. I've never had a problem helping people start their own skincare line
or get booked to do makeup.
Yeah, and I've also given people, my clients, that had just started doing makeup. And I'm not talking about no regular clients. I'm talking about clients that's on another level, celebrity level. I have done that because I'm not intimidated. Because when you know who you are and what you can possess, nobody can do anything the way that you do it. You have your own fingerprint, baby. There's nobody like you. When they put their finger on that thing
on your phone. On your phone,
nobody else can open up that phone but you.
Or my laptop.
And it's the same thing in life. No matter what you put your fingerprint on, nobody can open up that door with your fingerprint but you. Right. So you got to learn to understand who you are and not be intimidated by somebody that wants to try to do the same things you do. What you need to say is, dang, I'm a good teacher. Dang, I'm a good mentor. Dang, I'm a good leader.
Or, dang, we need to connect, because if you bring your 500, I bring my 500, now we got 1,000.
Hello. And we can keep building together.
And it's crazy because I just posted this the other day, that it's too many people that's competing with the wrong people. Mm-hmm. You compete with people that genuinely have your back or genuinely want to see the best for you, but you want to compete with them. Like, you smile in my face, but then dog me when my back is turned.
Whoop!
For what? What are you getting out of that? You still doing the same thing you was doing before you started talking about me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And one thing that I've learned is to not like somebody because of what somebody else said. I got to get my relationship with somebody is gonna be different from yours. Mm-hmm. So I had to learn that the hard way. Like it's a lot of money that I missed out on, or opportunities I missed out on because I didn't like somebody because somebody else didn't like them.
And then you really didn't know the whole scoop of that story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, make it right with people that you need to make it right with. And some people you just need to leave them right where they at.
Right.
Cause they ain't been no good from the beginning. But anyway, so like I said, it pushed me into my destiny, and I had to I spoke with scientists, because you have to tell them exactly what you're looking for. They know how to mix and put all the things together, but you tell them what you want, and then once you tell the scientists what you want, then they create it, and then the manufacturer go from there.
That's dope. Can we play your video? Do you mind?
Sure, play my video.
Play your video right quick.
Y'all stay on. Lay Blue Diamond Cosmetics launching our Fierce as a Boss lip gloss and lip balm, which is for all faces and races with lips. Lip gloss and natural lip balm is the new way to ship your focus fierce as a boss on what is about to come out of the mouth. Communication with a shine or prime could never be more pleasant to the eye. Now let's cover the rest of the package with a face foundation, which is always laid the right way to create an attractive and healthy view of newness with naturalistic makeup but no makeup. Both these products has the Fierce as a Boss effect to build self-esteem, confidence, and a healthy attractiveness for anyone. Research has pinpointed that lip gloss and lip balm is used by all age groups of faces and races to either protect the lips or pop the lips. My products have been desired and purchased from clients throughout the state and globally. So shipping while sipping is important, as the shipping never ends. Hustling and bustling to get these products to all our clients to prepare them for either that fresh kiss in the morning on their way to work, or priming those lips for a presentation to get that contract, or on the football field when putting in the mouthpiece while keeping those lips pressed, giving your best open mouth cheer on the basketball court, puckering as you are modeling on the runway, tanning on the beach, fighting the sunburn, skiing down a slope, pushing back that frostbite, relaxing at a retirement home with your lips intact, laid at the hospital trying to make those soup coolers react, or simply delivering packages for FedEx while your lip ship display a culture of excellence as a major player accommodating all faces of all races around the world to be fierce like a boss. In order to build anything, you must first ship it to its destination, fierce as a boss. Lay Blue Diamond
That
Cosmetics.
was nice.
Yeah, that was
That
dope.
was nice. High five.
You so dope.
No. You're dope.
You did that.
No, that was not my voice.
It was my voice, but
No, ma'am.
you took what I was saying and you created a video to give a visual of what was coming out of my mouth. So I think that we were a dope team together.
I was just doing my job. That's all.
Isn't he
Just doing my job.
so sweet?
But you do, babe. I've seen, before we got together, I've seen you do your lives where you're doing makeup, or the before and after shots of people. And I know we talked about look, like I've seen some people that like ain't no way in hell that's the same person. Ain't no way in hell that's the same person. But if I, and this is not me as your husband, this is me as a spectator of what you do. If I could pick one word, watching you do what you do, flawless. That's my one word. Like you're dope.
Wow. Thank you.
So a lot of people are good at what they do, but some people are dope. You see, I stretch my eyes. When somebody talks to you and they stretch their eyes, that means they're serious. Some people are dope.
Yeah,
Some
especially
people
with
are just
them Chinese
See,
eyes.
I
that
knew
you got to
something. I
close.
knew something was coming. I knew something was
When
coming.
you open up your eyes, it's serious.
I gave her a
Thank you
compliment,
for
and that's what she
interviewing
did.
me. I
That's what she did.
appreciate that.
No, it ain't over yet. Give these people some of the colors. You got colors.
Yes.
It ain't just that pretty I can't even call it a pretty pink or purple because it got a name. What's the name on your mouth right now? What's the name?
Oh my God, y'all, he is just too much, too much, too much. But so some of the colors that I have are like the number 94, which is called sheer nude.
Nude. I
Because you
like
know, some
I like
people like a
nude.
nude color, but
I
they
like
and it has vitamin E, so it not only does it goes on smooth on your lips, but it protects your lips in the wintertime. It protects your lips
what
in
was
the
the number?
summertime. Number 94,
Nude.
sheer nude, and it has a little
I like that name.
sparkle
I
to
like
it.
when you share when you're nude. Never mind.
There you go. And then for those of you who just don't like any type of shimmery, who that has a little shimmer to it, but it's nude. But for those of you who does not like shimmery and you just want a clear color, then I have an oh so clear.
What number?
Yes, that number is 58.
Boom! I already had it.
Number 58. Oh so clear. Oh so clear. Then I have a nude shimmer, which is number 70. Number
Not that one.
70.
Oh,
It's
it's right
called
here.
a nude shimmer. Okay. And then I have a mocha kiss.
Huh?
A mocha kiss.
Mocha Kiss. What number that is?
That's number 90, baby. Number 90.
Number 90. That
Now, I
should
may
have
not
been
have
the
brought
way
them
you
all
said
over
that. That
here.
number is the wrong number for that.
I probably didn't bring it over here.
Why not?
Oh, I did? Okay. That's that mocha kiss, number 90. Number 90. Then I have Egyptian kiss, which is a 91. Egyptian kiss. That means those lips are ready to kiss. Egyptian kiss, number 91. These are not on the website yet, but once we get them on the website, we will let you know so that you can order, or you can just hit me up directly if you want to order. They are $15.99 for these lip glosses, and when I say they're good, they are good.
This is what I'm gonna say to that.
They're high quality. They're not no low
Right.
cheap.
I remember one day I dropped you off at work and you gave me a kiss. And he's like, "Oh my God, babe, I put the lipstick on your lips. It's not gonna come off." I'm like, whatever. And I left. Got to my destination. And he was like, "Bro, you wearing lipstick?" I was like, what you talking about? Like
that was actually not my lip gloss, even though my lip gloss lasts too, but that was actually my matte lip.
that took like a whole 24 hours to get off.
Yes. It
Like, and I know
it lasts
I know
all day.
I know for some of y'all women folk, y'all like y'all lipstick to last. Lipstick, lip gloss, y'all like it to last.
Right.
And y'all, you do your thing, babe. I'll tell you that much.
Then I have a peach sheen, which is a number 71.
Boom.
That's the peach for you peach babies. You Georgia peaches that want to wear a little peachy peach on your lips. And then I have a sweet kiss, which is a number 88. That's a sweet kiss.
We don't have that one.
So I left it over there.
Yeah, that one's
I
over
didn't
there.
I didn't pull that one out. I only pulled a few out, but I do have a sweet kiss. I also have a fantasy,
T Bizzle,
which
what
is
up,
a
though?
number 85. You know, some of you have that fantasy. So I got those fantasy lips.
Hold up, T Bump said, "Is this your new look?"
Yes, bro. I'm down. Like SWV. I'm down. I'm down. And Brandy, I wanna be down.
Don't forget about Mary J. Blige in this month.
Mary J too in the house. So I'm a mixture of Mary J, Brandy, and a little bit of them SWV.
All right,
back
well,
in the
I guess
day.
that's tonight's show because never mind.
I got something for him tonight. Okay, but so fantasy lips. We talking about my lip line. You missed the beginning, bro. So you're gonna have to rewind Because I'm telling you, I
Not
had
yet.
some
Let's see if I got the
things
number,
to say.
the right number.
Fantasy lips,
Survey says.
85. Number 85. Number 85.
Nope, I don't
fantasy
have that
lips.
one. We left that one over there too.
Are all of these been looked at?
Yeah.
Okay, so we left that fantasy over there.
Hold up.
We have the
Hold up,
sheer
hold
moose,
up,
which
hold
is
up, hold up,
81. Do you have 81? 81. We calling 81 right now. 81. That is.
Going once, 81 going twice. Sold.
That's the sheer moose. Sheer moose. Okay, and then we said the sheer nude, which was 94.
You can say it again.
What
I like
about
it.
the vamp?
I like when you share nude.
Do you have 87, which is the vamp?
Boom.
Boom. Right there. That's number 87. Some of y'all like that vamp. And then I have one called the popsicle.
The popsicle.
Y'all know what y'all do with them popsicle lips.
Oh God.
What? Number 86.
I'm gonna have to go get it.
Listen, men, buy your women. It's getting ready to be Mother's Day. Buy your women some of these lip glosses. Get the popsicle. Cause them popsicle lips. They love a good popsicle. So yeah, get that. That's number 66. 86, I'm sorry. Number 86, which is the popsicle. And then we got number 82, which is a spicy plum.
You don't got that one either. That's over there.
And number 52, which is the elegant suede.
We got 94 and 58 left.
And then 54, the exotic copper.
We finna put all these on the site, right?
Yeah.
I think
All
we
of
need-
these are going to be on the site, so y'all will be able
These
to
two.
see the colors.
This is what we got left.
We did
Well, we did-
94.
We did not.
And we
Oh, so
did
you
it
brought
clear.
So you brought them twice.
Did I?
Yeah, 58 is right
Oh
here.
yeah, I listen. Sometimes it happens. It
You was,
happens.
you was excited. I like when you get excited. I like when you get excited.
But yeah. So what were we at now? What were we talking about? He done
T-Bump.
made me lose track.
T-Bump saying this your new look.
Hey T-Bump, what's going on? What's going on with you now? What's going on? Come on.
But now we finna do this product shoot, and get it right. Yep, I'm finna shoot
still-
up
you
all
still
your
playing
makeup,
that?
shawty. Huh? No, you're delayed or something because we're here.
I don't even see T-Bump.
Right, that's how I know you're delayed. He's here and he's on mine.
What is really going on?
I don't know. But what else? We okay. So we talked about Mr.
My brother T-Bump.
We talked about the brother that got 400 years and
400 years,
and
400
we talked
years.
about we touched on
The TikToker.
TikToker
And what was the other one?
Tyree Nichols situation.
You sure that was the other one?
Yeah, because I'm not like this dude retired the day before he was get fired, and they allowed that.
Really?
He's on video saying the things he said on video. Like he accused him of being drunk or being high or being on something. He should have got a report from allegedly. Whenever a police officer uses their force or extreme force or whatever you want to call it, shit they ain't supposed to do, they're supposed to put it in a report and give it to their superior. And he did not get this from those gentlemen that killed Tyree Nichols. And he was about to be fired. And they allowed him to retire the day before
Wow.
with full benefits. Allegedly. I wasn't there, I didn't see it, but from the sources that I've been reading, yeah, he retired with full benefits. And that's crazy. I think there should be some way to reverse that. Like he can retire, but not with full benefits. Especially under these circumstances. Like he knew he was in trouble for what took place, and he retires, and they allow it. Like I feel like somebody should be like, time out, flag on the play. Hold that thought. You can't retire just yet. That's just my opinion. But I remember you had asked me about it, so I looked into it. But it's crazy. Stuff's just crazy. Period, man. Everywhere. It's not just Atlanta. It's not just Memphis. It's not just Connecticut. It's not just Jersey. Like you know how bad it is. They locking people up on Facebook. Shout out to Trey Beasley. He just got out.
Trey B was locked. My son was
Yeah,
locked up.
he got out and he dropped a new album. Y'all go check him out. Trey B. All social media. I mean, yeah, social media because I'm sure you could probably pull it up in your story and that stuff. But
Right.
all digital platforms.
Oh, he's dope too.
Yeah,
Not just because he's
y'all check him out. That's
my
my homie,
son, but
man.
he's dope.
He doing his thing, man. He grinding and he put out so many videos back to back to back. I think that's a dope situation, brother. But shout out to you, Trey. Keep doing
Shout
your
out
thing.
my baby boy. Well, you're not my baby boy, but you my oldest boy.
Let me see if I could find what I'm looking for.
He's a verified artist. And while I'm talking about him being a verified artist, I want to make sure that I plug in that we are artists as well. And yes, we have a song called We Got Us. I need y'all to go search it on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes. It's also on Facebook. When you go to the songs, if you type in We Got Us, Saga Boss featuring Queen Diamond, you'll see us up there. Yes, yes, yes. We are singing the hook together and we're both rapping. That's right. Check it out. We Got Us. We Got Us.
That's how you feeling?
Huh?
That's how you,
That's how I'm feeling.
that's how you
right?
feeling. If that's how you feeling, then feel that way.
Yeah,
Know what I'm
stream
talking about?
that thing. Stream that thing. We got us. Stream that thing. We got us.
Did you whoop that trick in them right now? Is that what that is? I know a song when I hear a song. I think you was on some whoop that trick just now. Hey man. But nah,
Okay.
again, let me pull up this where's that?
See what you done? It's his fault.
It's not my fault. She said, child, they not locking enough up. What you talking about, Leslie? Matter of fact, Leslie, pick up the phone. Holler at us. What you talking about right now? That's what I need to know. Come and talk to me. Why is it not? Why is not? Who else got some good stuff popping? I told y'all already. Make sure y'all check out my brother DJ Agony. The Dope Show. Like it was every Thursday, and then it was every Friday, and then it was every Monday, and then he go live when he feel like it. So y'all just pay attention. Just pay attention and catch him when you can catch him. Nah, shout out to the homie. Keep doing your thing, man. That was I met him, and we were on this show called the DTTO show, right? Man, when I say we had it all, it was a couple years of fun. Me and the homie.
You and the homie.
Me and the homie. He grew on me, I grow on him. Like I don't think he shout out to Wesley because Wesley is the one that introduced us. Wes is another one. He's a mutual friend, but he used to always come to the show just to kick it, like, and he would help out and do different stuff. And he was like, "Man, I need to introduce you to my boy," and I was like, "Whatever." And it just so happened the week that he came to the show, I didn't have my co-host with me. And he was like, "Bro, I used to do this in college," and I was like, "All right, whatever." And he sat down. And he sat in that seat for 6 years, or was it 7? But he sat down and he became family, and we rocked out. So you know what I mean, it was dope. It was fun, and now he doing his thing. I'm doing our thing, but we still show love. So you know, it's still a team effort, which is dope. So shout out to the homie DJ Agley. Who else you want to talk about? Who else can we talk about?
Do it. You do it, babe. I think I done talk so much that
No, you're not gonna get away like that. That's not gonna happen. I did a
done
whole
talk so much I
but-
need to hear you.
But I did a whole show without you last week. How about that?
I know.
That's funny. How about that? That was funny. You could talk about
How
that.
about that? That's
Yeah.
what my grandson say now.
I don't know where he get it from.
You know where he get it from.
How about that? I don't know nothing. 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 He said that to me. I was so confused. He was like, I told him to eat something. I don't even like that cereal. How about that? And I was like, wait, what? What you mean? How about that? Who you think you're talking to? He was so serious. How about that? I was like, all right, if that's what you feeling, shout it. You know what I mean? But yeah, he is growing up. I'm trying to find the flyer for Trey. Babe, can you
Can I what?
can
What
you
you want me
talk
to
while
do?
I'm trying to? Don't you ever ask me that on screen again? Can you talk while I try to find Trey's flyer for his music?
We both distracted, y'all. Isn't it a shame? How you be distracted on your own show trying to do stuff, multiple things at one time?
It's
Because
because
that's
we
a
be doing
problem.
stuff.
It's a problem.
It's because we be doing stuff. That's all. Man,
Yes,
where is it?
but
I just downloaded it. Where'd it go? Do 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 do. I think we need to. A matter of fact, you need to reach out
what
to
you
him
trying to
too.
do?
I just downloaded his flyer, but I don't know where it went for his new joint.
Listen, so listen. You said you what? T, you need 5 of them.
Five what? Oh,
Lip glosses.
oh.
Listen, yes.
Why you need five is my question. Like,
Cause he has a lady that he need to purchase it for.
all right,
So, but
that's all it better be. I tell you that. I tell you that much.
so for those of you who missed the topic tonight, we talked about sabotagers and liars, and have TikTokers gone too far. So if you want to hear about that, you're gonna have to rewind
Rewind.
so that you can see it later. But we also talked about my lip gloss line. Like I said, it is available for you to purchase. We will be with Andriana Williams, who is having something for Mother's Day, and we'll be at the vendors table selling lip glosses, selling pillows by my sister Leslie, called Woman Release, as well as mugs. I also do It's Gossip Time, which will be coming soon. We do have some great things that are we're getting prepared to do with a network, so we're excited about that.
Yeah.
And also, I just wanted to say that sometimes in life we always busy, as we would say. And so I want to say to you today, the key word today, there's a key word from the Luv Parlor. And the key word from the Luv Parlor is productivity. Productive. Be productive. Don't just be busy, but be productive, because you can be busy and still not doing nothing.
That's a big difference.
So it's definite, isn't it a difference, love? So I'm telling you all, if you always saying I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, you have to be more than just busy. You have to be productive. So I'm
Busy,
Hey
busy.
fam, hey my auntie Rosa, hey my sister Kay, how y'all doing tonight? Y'all missed the beginning part. We basically finished talking about the topics, and we were just going over some things, shouting out
There it
Trey
is.
B.
I got it.
He's
I got
dropped
it.
another
New album out.
new album. Is it clean?
It's Trey. What kind of question is
Well, then you
that?
don't need to play that one.
No, I'm not
They need
playing
to
it
go to
now.
Trey
I'm just
B
saying.
Music.
He has an album. It's not just a new song. He got a whole full album out. So
I know, but I'm just saying.
yeah, y'all know what it is.
Yeah, I know he rated R sometimes, so we can't. My son, honey, he be rated R sometimes, but you have to go to Trey B music.
Everywhere,
He's on all
everywhere.
platforms, so please
But what I
check him
like
out.
about him is he got a lot of dope stuff. So, and
Yeah,
I'm not saying that just because he fam. I'm saying that because I love music. So when you hear good music,
yeah, he's good.
and I'm not even crazy about the whole trap rap thing, and he don't do all that. Like he has evolved. You don't know which way he gonna go. It could be something like hype for the club. It could be something for the ladies. It could be something emotional. It
Yeah,
could be something he going through. A lot of artists at his age don't always hit all those different lanes.
yeah.
So
And a lot
I
of his music is him expressing himself and
right
his experience and what he's dealing with from day to day. And what I've learned in life is whatever you do with your children, do everything that you can with them because and once you do that, you should feel good about that, even if they go in a different direction because they're their own person and
and they're
support who they are.
and they could be influenced by other
They
people,
can be influenced by other
good
people.
good or bad,
Yeah,
family or not. They
yeah.
could be influenced by the
So
but
they're not perfect. So
right.
don't expect them to be perfect, and don't be feeling beat up because they may have done something that you might not necessarily agree with, or that you feel like other people may not think is good. You know, and my thing is let them know they're their own person. They have their own path to take, just like we had our own path to take. We're our own person. And so, the same way we came into line with things that we needed to get in order, that's the same thing for them. It'll happen for them eventually, and you got some children who we've lost. And I say we, because some of these children, we love them too. They may not be our biological kids, but we love them too. And we have some children that we've lost to the streets, that we've lost, and they were innocent because they were at the wrong place at the wrong time. And so at the end of the day, we still have to be that person that when our children do come to us, even when they're adults, that we give them the right advice, even when they don't want to hear it, even if they don't agree with it. Because what it'll do is it'll stick with them. No matter what we see them doing, no matter what direction we see them going, they'll always remember that positive seed that you sowed into them. So don't give up. I don't know who I'm talking to today, but don't give up on your children. Don't give up on your adult kids. Don't give up. It's not too late for them, and understand they're their own person. And just because they choose not to be a doctor or they choose not to be a lawyer, if they choose to be a chef, if they choose to be a janitor, then you support them 100%. If they choose to be a rapper, you support them 100% because that's their life choice. You cannot live your life through your children. We can want them to do things, but if they don't do it, it's okay. We have to learn how to accept the path that they want to take and hope that they do their best. So I'm telling you, tonight, y'all want to rewind it back to the beginning, okay? Probably what in the middle, because we had
No,
some
from the beginning.
from the beginning.
From the top.
Y'all need to rewind it from the top. Take a look at the Luv Parlor, because y'all right here at the end. But I'm telling you, you don't want to miss what happened in the beginning, in between, after the in between.
After the in between.
You need to check it out.
After the in between.
After the in between. You hear me?
So
But how you gonna pour you something to drink and you ain't pour me something to drink? You see I drunk all my drink up, and then you went and poured you something to drink. Oh, he wants to share, give me some of his. That's how we gotta learn how to do. You know what?
sharing is caring, and it
Even
could be
though, look,
and it could
at
be
that,
fun.
look at that little bit he gave me. I'm not even gonna complain about it, because you know what? He didn't have to share with me. But when someone takes the time to share with you, embrace it.
Sharing is caring,
Sharing is caring.
and it could be fun.
Thank you. And tell them thank you. Just because you with somebody don't mean you can't say thank you.
Say that again.
Thank you, baby.
You're
Just
welcome,
because you
Mama.
with somebody does not mean that you can't say thank you. Because sometimes we take for granted those who are with us. We take for granted our relationships. We take for granted our friendships. We take for granted our business ships. We take for granted our church ships.
We take for granted all this ships. I said ships.
Ships.
Right.
Oh, I thought you said
No,
something else.
no.
Okay, but we take it for granted,
I'm
and
turning over a new
we
leaf.
feel like people are obligated to do stuff. They ain't obligated to do nothing.
I'm turning over a new
Say
leaf.
thank you.
I'm turning over a new leaf.
You turning over a new leaf?
Yes.
What's that leaf look like?
I don't know. I'm gonna fall back from a lot of stuff. I'm gonna get more involved in the church. Just because I think the conversation I had with my brother last night, he was concerned about a lot of stuff. Oh, and I meant to do this at the top of the show, but let me do it now.
Listen, y'all better mark this in y'all books. What's today's date?
It don't matter. Let me
He
do
said
this.
he getting involved
Hey,
with
hey, let me do this.
with more church
Because
stuff.
I didn't post, and I know it's a few people that have posted it, and they did. We lost a friend last week on her birthday, Santa Kerr, and she had the
She was at the event with the Let Go shirts on.
right, and yeah, that was that's hers. So
Yeah.
I found
Our
out
condolences to those of you who were her friends and her
right.
family.
She was TLA. She was she rocked with them heavy. JT called me, and I'm used to him, just random checkups. Like we do that.
Right.
But he hit me. He was like, "Bro, I just need to let you know I love you, man, and give you your flowers." And I was like, "What's good?" And he was like, "Bro, like today her birthday, and she was just on social media posting, thank yous. And then the afternoon hit, and she's gone. Like that's crazy."
Yeah.
And then the conversation I had with Agni, it's a friend of his from high school that's been missing for 20 days. And then you just think about since the new year came in, we're not even talking last year. Since the new year came in, how many people close to us are not here today?
Yeah.
Or just the situations that we both have been through since New Year came in. You lost your sight. The doctor told me I shouldn't be here. Like it's crazy the way things are happening, and food ain't the same no more.
It's not.
Medication ain't the same no more. The people giving the medication ain't the same no more. Like, and I've
Doctors
said
are
this.
very careless now.
I've said it over and over again.
Yeah.
Like, people don't love their jobs no more. It's just a check.
I had a phone call today that told me how young lady was in surgery and the doctor left some gauze inside of her body
Wow.
and had to go back in and take it out. Like,
Or even your situation, if you don't mind if I share, for you had the surgery when you had the stomach cancer, and they took your gallbladder out is what they told you.
yeah.
But you had a doctor's appointment, and he sends you a message that your gallbladder looks perfectly fine.
Like, so now I'm questioning, do I have a gallbladder or don't I have a gallbladder? Like, it's
What sense does that make? Like, they said they removed it, but your doctor's appointment, and this is the first time you had that message, right?
yeah, because my initial doctor that removed it when I had the cancer in my stomach, I have to go every 6 months. It used to be every 3 months, but now I go every 6 months to have a CAT scan, a CT scan done, and a endoscopy done because they want to make sure the cancer do not come back. So once you've been diagnosed with cancer, once you go into remission, they like to
Little
keep an eye
buddy.
on you for 5 years. So I'm in my third year, thank God. I've been cancer free. January the 7th made 3 years.
And-
I have 2 more years to go to be checked.
In high school, you will be a junior.
Yeah. And so I went to go get my CT scan done, And pray for me because on April 11th I go get my endoscopy done. But when I went, like he said, when I went to go get my CT scan done, they send me a report saying that my gallbladder looks good. So I contact the doctor because I'm thinking like, what? Now, the prior doctor said he removed my gallbladder because of the cancer. Now you're telling me I have a gallbladder? Like these doctors are careless.
And not for nothing, I don't know her name, but in between the doctors, you have nurses that you have to talk to. So for this nurse to get disrespectful and tell you it's not her problem,
Yeah, she
she
was
don't deal with
nasty.
that. Like you're supposed to help relay messages and kind of explain things in the midst of. But for her to tell you that it's not her problem, she don't deal with that. Like that's
Because now you're trying to figure out what organs you got in your body and what organs you don't have in your body. Like I still don't know. They still haven't contacted me,
let's
and that
toast.
was what, over a month ago.
Let's toast. It's one organ I know you don't
Well, can
have.
you give me some more to drink to toast? Because I don't have nothing left. Thank you.
There's one organ I know you don't have, and I'm proud of that.
What's that? What organ is that? So, I don't know what I'm toasted to right there.
Mom, what up though? Get your daughter, yo. Get your daughter, yo. Um,
Kay, sis, you need to talk to the nurse. She was nasty. You hear me?
Kay,
All I want to know,
Kay,
do I have a gallbladder or don't I have a gallbladder? Why does
Kay.
the report say this? That woman told me
Kay,
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I was ready to spaz, and I was not granted the spaz card. But yeah, that's what she said to her. And I still have attitude about it. The matter of fact, the next doctor's appointment, I think I got nasty with that nurse, and it wasn't even her fault.
I'm gonna go back to that doctor just so I can tell him that I'll no longer go to him again. Because I asked her to have the doctor to call me to give me clarity on what is going on.
And we're
And
still
we
waiting.
still waiting. This happened in February.
Beginning
Of February.
Yeah.
And here it is the end of March, and they haven't even contacted us.
Email, text message. Hey, let's make an appointment.
And even the situation with my eyes, the attorney told me that the hospital ER wants me to write a letter on what happened, how I felt, and what I went through. Like, why I gotta write a letter? But I said I'll do it.
Why? That's for the hospital?
Yeah, for the hospital when they put the wrong stuff in my eyes and caused me to lose my vision
All right.
temporarily.
They want to know how you felt.
I'm glad I can say temporarily and not say
But
permanently.
they asked you to write a letter on how you felt. Tell them you don't know. You couldn't see nothing. Kay said no. Kay said no, man. Kay, call in real quick. The number is scrolling.
Hey, Mama Joyce. You said request a written report. They have to give it to you.
Right.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If you, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. If you write this letter they're asking you to write, you're giving them the chance to defend themselves off of what you wrote. It's not even about the situation. They're gonna say, oh, well, she said we did this. Without your knowledge, they could doctor the letter, whatever they write, and say, no, that's not how that happened. This is what happened. Oh, I didn't tell her to put that in her eyes, but they did. Mm-hmm. Don't you? We're not doing that. You in trouble now? You's in trouble now. Hello, you got the love part of this. Is your boy Sala? How can I help you?
Because I did not know I could request a written report.
Turn whatever you watching, so I'll turn it down the background.
Written report, they have to give it to you. Right. Hello?
Yep. Talk to her.
You will not incriminate yourself under no circumstances. You will not be writing no letters. You need to contact your legal team and let them know what's being asked of you and do not speak on it. Period.
Yes, ma'am.
And report that nurse.
I will.
I ain't want to report her. I wanted to cuss her out, but I don't got her name. I
No,
was hot. I was,
because
sometimes you talk on speakerphone. Like I wasn't even in the room, and I was like, "What did chick just say?" I don't even know if, and it's bad that I'm gonna admit this, but I don't even think I said chick. I think it rhymed with chick, but that's not what I said. Like, what? It's not your problem. Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah, I don't understand why people so rude though. If you're a nurse, and I get it. Some nurses go through a lot
It's what I said. People
at
don't love
work,
they don't love their job no more.
but they have to. This is what they have to understand. Each individual is a new individual.
Right. You're
So
supposed to
whatever
hit.
the individual did to you before,
You're supposed to hit reset.
exactly. And that's one of the things that some nurses, and I'm not saying all nurses, because there's some good nurses, but some nurses, like my mama Joy, she's a good nurse.
So
But
is my
there's
sister.
some
So is
nurses
my
who
sister
don't
K.
hit reset. Yes. Sister K
You,
is,
you heard me?
she is
You
our
heard,
sister.
you heard the brownie. You heard the brownie points.
I heard them brother points. But what I'm saying is you have some nurses that do not hit reset and they still angry because of what somebody else done to them. So when you got somebody that's innocent, that is humble and trying to have a conversation with you to figure out what is going on,
I love the fact
you
that
shouldn't treat them so bad.
I love the fact that you chose the word innocent just now because we have that issue with police officers, with judges. Like I was in a courtroom one day, and I seen this dude talk trash to the judge. The next guy behind him, he made him walk up the street and pawn everything he had because he still had attitude from the last dude. Like he didn't have to do that,
Right.
but he did it to make an example and to embarrass him because he was mad at the last guy or with a police officer. He pulled you over, but the last person pissed him off. Now you getting beat up, or you getting this super
It's
extreme
unfair.
super speeder ticket, and you was doing 2 miles over the speed limit. Like but it's like that with everything. You get what's left over from the last situation.
Mama Joy said, being professional leaves no room for being disrespectful.
Amen.
That is the truth.
and that's a whole T-shirt line right there.
Look, Mama Joy, she said that's a T-shirt line.
That is a T-shirt.
Sister K said that's a T-shirt line right there. You might need to make a T-shirt and wear it to work that say being professional leaves no room for being disrespectful. Or either let it be, I don't know if y'all have like team meetings. That's something I think every job should have. That
Team-
morning
team
morning time when you have a team meeting with the staff and you have something motivational for them.
You have to have good leadership to have that though.
Yeah, but that's true.
Like you
So-
can't if we just all get in the room and our leader is not in position to lead, we're wasting our time. Like
But
it starts
that
from the top.
means though you're somebody in that team can take the stand, because that's the problem. We always waiting for the leader to start something. But what about the leader in us? There's a leader in all of us.
There
And when you
is.
see that a leader is not standing up to do something, and it's something that could benefit the team, because we're all team players, even with a leader.
I think that
Stand
depends.
up and say something.
I think that depends where and what we're doing, because there's a chain of command. It's protocol that we're supposed to follow on certain on all jobs technically, but it's a protocol that we're supposed to follow. Like we can't just walk into a meeting with the top brass and just figure we could just say whatever we want. Sometimes you got to put in a request to speak at said meeting.
Well, I would say, hey, can I say something?
That's, I mean, well, you HR, you get to, you could pull your card.
Wait a minute.
Like at the woman's release, Kay waited patiently.
Mama
Soon
Joy
as-
said they used to
soon
have
as y'all
TV.
gave her 6 seconds of silence, she was like, "Well, you know what?"
Well, I have a question, Kay, while you're on, because Mama Joyce just made me think about something when she said we used to have team meetings.
And that
And
falls
so
into
that
what
right
I've been
there-
saying. People don't love team meetings. Those people love their job. How can we do better? Now it's just a check. People are doing what I don't care if it's a doctor, construction, a photographer. They just want the check. They don't have like, and I'm not saying this because I'm talking about me, but you see, if we do something for somebody, how long it take me to sit down and really like I care about what I give out. I'm not just gonna take 100 pictures and then send them to you. I go through every picture. I make sure, okay, there's a blemish here, or oh man, the eyes are closed. How can I fix that? I do all that. But it's something because I love what I do. So when I give it to you, you see what I love, and then you're gonna share it with somebody.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be on the Love Parlor talking about the nurse that told you it wasn't her business when she answered the phone at the business.
That's right.
Like,
You know, and that's the problem now is that businesses or on your job, they don't do the things they used to do to still bring forth excellence,
right.
to still bring forth great customer service. And then they wonder why their clientele has been diminishing.
Or their workers don't care because you don't treat your workers good.
Yeah. So Kay, I wanted to ask you, what do you think has happened to a lot of the businesses? Because I remember back in the day, even McDonald's has gone down because McDonald's. I remember McDonald's. They used when they had everybody on point, great customer service. Chick-fil-A still
What I just say,
do good customer service.
people don't love their job no more. McDonald's was
Yeah, but
minimum
what
wage
happened?
was 7.25. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but they at 15 now, so they balling.
Right, but what happened? Kay, we want to hear from you. What happened? What happened? We want to hear from you all too. What do you think has happened to businesses that they don't give good customer service and they have workers with attitudes now?
What I think has happened is the people that's in charge, they let the position, the word, the title go to their head and not operate from a God standing point. You have to understand when you are put in position, you're not put in position to be abusive in no manner to no one. You have to take time to acknowledge your employees. You have to take time to appreciate them and let them know what's being done in a correct manner. And you have to know how to talk to people. Everybody wants to be in charge, and everybody is, just because people are in leadership positions, you know, it doesn't mean that you actually leadership material.
Hold on. Run that back one more time. I like that.
Just because a person is put in a leadership position does not mean that they are leadership material. To have a body in place to say that they have somebody, a head count.
They met their quota as far as how many people they needed.
Yeah, and so if you're not taking the time, I just told a friend of mine that has a medical clinic, a family practice. I say you have to start doing team meetings weekly. You're going to either do it at the top of the week or you're going to do it at the end of the week, or you're going to do it both times of the week. You have to do it so you can know where you're lacking and what needs to be addressed immediately.
Auntie Joy said you are right. Auntie Joy said you're right, and my mama said you are absolutely correct.
Mama Joyce is Angel's mom.
Oh, Mama Joyce, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Mama.
You have to see when you show appreciation and show that you're grateful for the people that you do have in place, whether they are in a leadership position or not. Sometimes leaders, great potential leaders, are overlooked.
Right.
Remember that now.
Right.
And you have to, and where they are may not be their place for their light to shine the way that it needs to shine, because there's a hindrance. See, when we have a hindrance in the building, and the hindrance is the person that's in leadership over you, you cannot thrive. Sometimes we have these people that's being abusive in these leadership positions. And
or they're jealous because they may have the position, but you have the skills. So because they don't know how to do what you know how to do, they're jealous of that and they treat you wrong.
Yeah.
They
They're
write you up.
sabotagers.
Yeah, boom, right there.
They're
I was about to say that.
sabotagers. Like people sabotage their own workplace. You got true sabotagers. They may not even realize that they sabotagers, but they're literally sabotagers. Like they don't even have a clue that they are tearing down. Not only are they tearing down the business, but they're tearing down people, period.
Your future.
They're tearing down their future. They're tearing down
that following generation.
They're tearing down the culture.
Yep.
They're tearing down the future generation. And they're tearing down people's character.
Right.
Because they have literally sabotaged people so much, abused people so much, mistreated them so much that now you get out of your character. You done got out of your character because you can't take but so much.
Right.
Like we all are human, but we can't take but so much. It hurts when you got to go to work every day and you got somebody on your job that is steady causing trouble or drama for you, or trying to sabotage you, or trying to figure out a way to get rid of you. Like,
and
that's hard.
And if you sit down with them and ask them, well, why don't you like him or her? They can't even give you a straight up answer.
They can't tell you. They don't know why they don't like you.
You know, that right there is, we see it all the time, but any great leader should want their team to be a reflection of what the company stands for.
Right.
And especially if you are a leader and the person is working underneath you as the person that's in charge over whatever department that they're in, guess what? That's a reflection of you as well. So you should want all of whoever is on your team to be looked at as leaders. Right. And a great leader will always
breed leaders
in a teaching position.
Right. Great leaders breed leaders.
I am learnable.
Say that again. Great
leaders breed leaders.
Breed leaders. Yes, they do.
That's another T-shirt right there, and you better go ahead and get it before somebody be watching and trying to do it. You know how y'all people do.
that got to be a Leo T-shirt though.
Absolutely. You're gonna duplicate greatness. You don't tear people down because you're so intimidated by them that they're going to be greater than you. You want to duplicate greatness.
That's that crabs in the barrel mentality.
Let me tell you this. That same person that you tearing down, that same person that you're looking over and treating like the crap that's underneath your feet, guess what? The tables can turn and that person can now be over you. Because guess what? God is a miracle worker, and
yes,
guess what? He will put people in positions without a degree.
And you know what they do? They reach back and pull you up. Even though you dog them and you sabotage them and you lied on them, they still got the heart to pull you up.
Pull you up, pray for you.
They walk with God in them. That's why.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But since we only have 5. Well, how many minutes we have left?
Well, thank you.
7
I
minutes.
love you both.
We have
thank
7
you so
minutes.
much for letting me come on to your show and speak.
We love you. Thank you so much for coming on. We got to get you on the show anyway. We definitely want to bring you on the show because you've been doing some phenomenal things.
Right.
And we want people to understand who you are and what you do. And
how they can help.
And, yeah.
Because you're a leader.
Well, thank you so much, and y'all are great leaders as well. And you both are ones to learn from. So I love you, and I'm out.
All right, love
sis.
you too, sis. Bye-bye.
Well, holla. No, but that's real. Everything she said was on point.
Everything she said was on point. Everything she said was on point. And tonight has been a night. We talked about sabotagers. We talked about liars, and we talked about TikTokers just taking some things to the extreme, to the point where it no longer looks like a prank and it begins to look like a crime. And now you've had unnecessary police officers, CPS workers as an example,
right,
to come in when it didn't have to go that far. So
Y'all say what y'all want. I'm eating my chips on show.
Really? How he gonna do that?
Because I'm hungry.
Now, and then he's not gonna share with me. Y'all see why he got his back to me like that?
Because you were talking to Kay, and I didn't want to put the bag in front of the phone.
Is there any more left? Is the question.
In my bag or in that bag?
In your bag.
Yes.
Can I get a chip?
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all learn how to share. Or just take the bag.
You can have everything. I love you.
Ain't nothing left but crumbs.
That's all that was in there when I opened it. Because you gave Jasim the bag and let him run around with it. So all the chip bags are just crumbs right now.
But you know what? Learn how to take the crumbs. It's okay. Because you never know what them crumbs will lead to.
I know what they're leading to tonight. Nah, but listen. Everybody that tuned in, everybody that chimed in, Kay, thank you so much for calling in.
And we
Sabotaging
appreciate your feedback. We
Right.
always want your feedback.
Right.
It means a lot.
Mama Joyce, thank you. She says, y'all have a good evening.
Have a good night. Make sure you go back and look at the beginning. For those of you who missed the beginning, to the end, because we did show some videos of some different things that's been going on. And we did talk about a few things. So y'all make sure you go back and watch it from the beginning and share it. Share it with other people. And we need y'all to come back on next Tuesday. We're going to have an awesome
next Tuesday
guest.
Can
you tell them about the guest and then we'll be out of here?
Man, where do I start with this dude? He's freaking awesome. For one, he's an Eagles fan. Hold up, I don't think that came out right.
Go Eagles, fly
For
high.
one, he's an Eagles fan. He's been in the game for a good while. He's a stand-up comedian. He's a actor. He's a director. He's a producer.
What was some of the what was recent? He was on Bel Air.
He was just on Bel Air the other day, or last week or the week before. He was just on Bel Air.
He's written a lot of movies too, right?
Written, produced, and acted in a lot of movies. We was on. You look up his name. Matter of fact, y'all look him up, Reggie Gaskins, and you'll see the amount of work. And then some stuff isn't even.
I did do that on live.
Some stuff isn't even on IMDb, so it's a lot of work that probably is not up there yet. But he'll be with us next week. He like I said was just on Bel Air, and he got some other stuff that he's working on and some stuff that he just dropped in a comedy show.
We don't want to give it all to them now.
In LA, yeah, I'm just saying where he at. He in LA, and he just did a comedy show, and he's on with us next week. We're gonna have a good topic for him to talk about. Why do you have my glass in your hand? Is my question. See what I'm saying? She's gonna pour her drink in my glass and then drink it. But we'll have Big Brother Reggie in the building next week, and we'll chop it up with him. We'll get a good topic for him to share his thoughts on, and then we'll play a couple of trailers or some stuff that he got going on. And just vibe and have some fun. But we appreciate y'all.
Yes, thank you for tuning in to the Luv Parlor.
We thank y'all.
This is where we show love.
This is where we show love
and truth.
And truth. And the Luv Parlor. Is that what we're doing?
At the Luv Parlor, we hold each other accountable.
Okay. Okay. I don't even know where to go right now. Who's accountable for what? What
Good night, Mommy Margaret.
Mommy Margaret.
Mommy Molly.
Right. That's been Queen Mama for the past 2 years. All of a sudden,
leave her alone and leave me alone.
Right. I was about to say it wasn't her. I was talking to you.
It's his fault.
It's my fault.
Yep.
It's always my fault.
But again, thank you all for tuning in to the Luv Parlor. And with that being said, we'll see them when?
Next week. Same saga time. Same saga station.
Same Queen Diamond time. Same Queen Diamond station.
We appreciate y'all though. We holla.
Tuesday. you.